I can see why that could be seen as a trigger. You know, if we have this different political direction, if we have these different ideas about our future, then there's a stronger case for independence. But I fear that holding a referendum on independence in that context would make it 10 times harder to win. I think it would be much more difficult to convince those people Jean referred to, the folk who saw an attraction in independence, but for whom there were unanswered questions, or it felt like a leap in the dark, or it felt too dangerous. I think those arguments, those kind of fear factor arguments, would be so much easier to deploy if Scottish independence actually meant an EU, non-EU border between Scotland and England. If Scotland's prospects for the terms and conditions that we might express an entitlement to inherit for our membership of the European Union, if they were no longer contingent on the UK's terms and conditions because the UK is walking out the door, I think it would be harder to make that case. I think that even the level of debate that would happen as a result of the UK voting to leave in relation to the common travel area, both within these islands, mainland UK and the rest of Scotland, but also in the case of Ireland. How on earth can you have a common travel area between EU and non-EU countries, as well as the Channel Islands? I think that would give rise to extraordinary turbulent political times in Ireland, and I think it would give rise to a great deal more scope for the fearmongers in relation to Scottish independence to say, look how difficult these things are, look how dangerous these things are, we can't afford to create that kind of border between Scotland and England. I think if we want to have a stronger chance of winning a second Scottish independence referendum, we need to win across the whole of these islands the case for staying in the European Union. Otherwise, our job in subsequent years will be that much harder.